Now then, it may be a beautiful location, but you have to be brave to live there, as there have been a staggering 265 murders to date.
Well, tonight sees the return of the much-loved Midsomer Murders, and DCI Barnaby, that's actor Neil Dudgeon, is here now, ahead of tonight's grisly whodunit. Welcome.
Hello.
I love seeing you.
Bless you.
I
You're
do,
very
I
kind.
do.
In the flesh or on the television?
Both, actually. Both, yes.
You're very, very kind. Can I say, I think it was 304 murders at the end of the series before last.
Was it?
You need to... You've left...
Well, it's even more dangerous.
You've got to keep racking it up.
Yes, well, absolutely. We must have used the link from the last time we brought you.
The same one for years.
This one is quite a different start, isn't it? Because it doesn't, for the first time ever, it doesn't begin with a murder.
It's very bizarre. It's a very bizarre opening for Midsomer because it appears that an elderly person has died of natural causes in their own bed, which obviously arouses suspicions in Midsomer, because that seemed very, very, very odd. But then things quickly turn quite strange. Then I think there is a point in the piece where we are pondering this and saying, what are we looking at here? Is this... There's because something's going to get given away here in a second. I feel it coming out of my mouth. What are we actually looking at here? Are we dealing with murders or not? So Gregory, whatever his name is, he dies in his own bed at a good age. But then. I'm not going to spoil it anymore.
No.
Anyway,
well, no, we've got to point out, they gave us that clip. So we have
OK, no, I know.
Yeah,
it's very difficult, though, with this. Whenever I talk about it, I think, well, what I can tell you is there's a murder in Midsomer. That's not really... So I don't give anything away.
It made it sound like you thought we might have randomly just shown the end.
It's not the end, is it?
What are the other stories? What other things are you going to do?
Well, a great favourite of mine is the second one, which... I sort of go off for a couple of hours and lie down and read the script so that I have one read straight through. So that's when I first see the story, like the audience will see it when it's out there. And when I first read the story of episode 2, it opens up with lights in the sky, somebody driving down a country road, and then they're stuck there in the lights, and then terrible thing, and so it's. UFOs are seen in a village in Midsomer.
Really?
And obviously, you see, it's incredible already, isn't it? And then lots of ufologists are drawn to the village because they think this is the real thing, something's happening. And then, without giving too much away, bad things happen to a few people.
There's a murder in Midsomer.
As I was reading, I think we can't show this. This is grisly and awful and terrible. And when I saw how somebody met a grisly end, I thought, oh, this is shocking and terrible. But then it comes to a bit where I was reading it thinking, we can't do this. This has gone... We've sort of... we've gone too far. Nobody's ever going to believe anything in Midsomer again. We'll lose our sense of realism. And then the UFOs...
It comes right in the end.
There are UFOs in it.
The scriptwriters, I mean, should be really commended, because over however many episodes there's been, to keep thinking of different ways to murder people in one little village.
Very exotic things. Well, in the next episode, yes, there's this strange polymer appears, which is a way of drowning people in solids. And anyway, I'm giving too much. Just don't broadcast that.
Your kids love it, don't they?
My kids do insist on watching it. Yes, they do.
Because there was a time, of course, they'd be too young. And
they were too young. It was, yes. But now I watch it with them, and my daughter, who is now 10, she'll see me. I'll do a sort of a, where Barnaby's thinking about something, and I'll do a kind of. And she'll say, "You do two faces." And I said, "What?" She said, "You've got two faces. You do this face, and you do this face." And I think, oh, that's it. That's a critique of my entire acting. And then she watched another episode and go, "You've got another face that you do now when you're doing." So she now thinks I'm up to about 4 faces. I think so. As many as that, I said.
It consistently gets huge ratings. They're great stories, brilliant guests. So we
Wonderful
absolutely
guests.
love it.
I cannot wait.